so hello and welcome everybody. What is going on? So we're here today to do Ashita Joe episode 15 live reaction. As always, obviously you'll find a link in the description down below for Amazon Drive if you want to watch it that way. But yeah, obviously last episode we had, where do I even start? Last episode we obviously had the whole thing going on with what's the best way to say? What's the best way to describe it? Last episode, we basically found out that whichever character Joe fights right now, I really I shouldn't get attached to them. I think that's the best way to put it. I really shouldn't get attached to anyone besides Joe. Besides Joe and probably Dampe. So that's my lesson learned. And we're gonna get started in episode 15 in 3, 2, 1, go. I know a lot of you guys in the last episode in the comment section were saying, well, you know, this is, well, regarding boxing and whatnot, this isn't really a case study on boxing. It's more so a case study. It was basically what I said a long time ago. It's Joe does boxing, the life of Joe with boxing, and I totally get that. I totally agree with that. It's just that obviously when you have characters, when you have interesting characters that keep being introduced. And Rikishi being the obvious example. I mean, I liked him more than Joe at one point, which is all. But when you have like these highly interesting characters constantly being introduced, only for them to vanish, it's like, bruh. At one point, it's just like, what's going on, man? Let the characters stay there for a bit. Let the characters, you know, I don't know, be in there. Be in the show. Let me look forward to actually meeting them again. But that's not the case. So from now on, if we see a new character, if we see a rival or a new character, anyone that's interesting, even remotely interesting, I'll just assume they're finished. That's the way I look at this from now on. Also, it's most likely going to be a double. Just thought I should point out, if I didn't at the beginning. For whose sake the deadly rush? Who would want to fight him besides people that don't believe in superstition? Basically me. I'd fight him if I was strong. Where does a kick? Well, I really shouldn't ask that, considering that back when I was in high school and whatnot, people were smoking, but still, where does like a 6-7-year-old kid get cigarettes from? Probably talking to Yoko, I'm guessing. Yep. Good. She's the one that suggested keeping it a secret. Just say it may be an international fight. You're too early for that, bro. Oh, are you? I don't know. Is he? And he fought evenly with him. And he did have a fight against the world champion, so is Joe ready? I don't know. She is loyal. She is loyal. Number five. Usman Sumkit. Okay. Okay. I think Joe knows. What? They love that shot. And I love that shot. Yep. Hey. true. Ah! Oh, he's as bad as my liar as me. I wish I could lie, but I'm so bad at lying. Those two just need to have a talk, honestly. The Grim Reaper. 8 consecutive powerhouse victories. 8 consecutive victories. You've got to manage that first. He's actually got all, I thought that was just a picture. He's actually got all them tattoos. 2 versus 1. This guy's good. This guy is good. Oh, this guy is very good. Smooth. Ah! Don't tease me like that. Don't tease me like that. I'm not even gonna get attached to you. I don't even think you look awesome, so I'm not gonna get attached to you. Interesting. Interesting. It doesn't matter who it is. Doesn't matter who it is. The Grim Reaper versus somebody that's never went down. Someone who usually ends other people's careers. I need some food. Apologize if you could hear my stomach rumbling. Who's he gonna spar with though? What? What's the dude's name? the one dude that we met in episode 1, I think he's going to him. If he knows where he is. That's my guess. Where else would he go? Okay, I see. Venezuela. Oh, my. You should go to Yoko. She's rich. Okay. home place where he was born, I'd say. Yeah, take your money back. Yeah. That's not the point. Well, I think the only places that he would go, wait, it's happening already. Already, I thought it's gonna be like 2-3 episodes until the actual fight happens, but it's all happening already. Don't doubt my boy. I like that they actually talk though. I know. I just want to see them talk because they've got so much in common, but they don't realize. Well, Joe doesn't realize it. Oh! You may be tough. You may be tough, but you ain't got... You sure? You sure? Oh, this guy is too far. This guy. Oh. Oh no. Another casualty. Another casualty. Joe is one. We all know that. We all know he's not getting back up. But the way he landed, we've got another casualty, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Wow. King Joe. Never mind. 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 All this talk, oh yeah, he's exceptionally tough, he's exceptionally this and that. No. No. He got beaten, what was it, 1 minute and 40 seconds or something. He got beat badly. Badly. I think it was like 4 punches and he knew this game, this is over. I mean, Joe said it right from the beginning. He said it right from the get-go. This won't take long. This won't take long, and it did not take long in the slightest. He's so ready. He is so ready. He is so ready. So ready for that #1 spot. He is so ready. I know for a fact this other guy, the Summit guy, he won't return to boxing because that's just what's gonna happen. But in his case, I don't really care. In his case, I don't. This might sound very harsh. Some of you guys may say, "Well, that's kind of a scumbag thing to say," but in his case, I don't care. He isn't somebody that I've gotten attached to. He isn't somebody that I thought, this guy is awesome. He was a nobody, essentially. In front of Joe, he was a nobody, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, though, I will see you guys in the next episode, probably a bit later. I want to get something to eat. But this episode had so many good things. Let's talk about this episode for a little bit, because this episode had so many good things. The first thing was the whole Yoko thing. Yeah, it was out of desperation. Obviously, he needed a passport and everything to go to Los Angeles and whatnot, LA. But the fact that he still thought about calling her, I think was very good. Because I just like I said, I think those two are very, very similar. Joe just doesn't realize it, and I think once he realizes it, once he actually starts talking to Yoko a little bit more, he'll understand. You know what? Maybe we are pretty similar, and maybe we can get along. I'm not saying I shipped them or anything, but I think that they would be. It would be nice seeing them together, talking and whatnot. Just more interaction between them two ultimately is what I'm hoping for. Besides that though, we have the nameless champion. Yeah. When it rains, it pours, I guess. When it rains, it pours. When it rains, it pours. Got hit so hard that he forgot who he is. That's tragic. That is tragic. I think that's probably... Nah, so some disagree with me, but... It's just amnesia, forgetting everything. Yeah, I'm gonna include Alzheimer here as well, but like Alzheimer and amnesia, I think often it's the case that I mean, it's often described as the slow death, because obviously you don't know who you are. Then the people around you don't they don't know how to cope with you. I mean, Alzheimer. A lot of people have family members and whatnot that have Alzheimer. It's often said that they are essentially dying as well, because it's essentially like somebody died, but you don't know. It's difficult to describe, I guess, but it's essentially that somebody died because obviously they don't remember you and you still remember them, but you try your best to take care of them and whatnot, whereas they just don't know who you are. But it's kind of it's really a tragic thing, honestly. I think memory loss is probably the worst thing that could happen to somebody, in all honesty. At least I think so, in all honesty, because memory loss for me, having a sane mind and a mind that remembers who I am, that remembers where I've come from, that remembers the struggles that I've gone through, and that learn how to cope with those struggles and whatnot. That essentially shapes who you are. So forgetting those kind of memories, forgetting who you are, what you've gone through, your experiences and whatnot, all that, if you combine all that together, then if you forget all that, then you're ultimately not yourself anymore, if that makes sense. So, and I think especially for Joe, obviously he had the speech in the last episode where it was like something along the lines of, I mean, at the beginning of this episode they said the speech as well, but it was essentially the whole thing about fire. That although it's his fire isn't like an ordinary person, it shines more brightly. Even if it's just for an instance, it shines much more brightly than anything else, and then it turns to ash. And obviously he felt that same way about Rikishi, Carlos, and now that he knows that Carlos, somebody who obviously went into the battle, that went into there, with basically with the same mentality, to then forget everything, to essentially forget, what caused him to lose this, why he, if his boxing career ended right there at that spot, you could say perhaps, he'd be maybe not happy, but he would be satisfied with it, because ultimately ultimately it was something that he loved that stopped him doing it. But now with losing his memory, he can't even say that anymore. He doesn't know what happened, So that's a shame. That's a shame. But yeah, But yeah. I'll see you guys in the next one though. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, peace out and have a nice day.